What's up, everybody? This is Sean.
This is Alan.
And this is Inside the Square, the wrestling podcast, coming at you every week from sunny St. Mary's, California, Maryland. What's good, big buddy? A lot of news.
SummerSlam.
You talking about SummerSlam? Let's back that thing up and talk about Vince McMahon.
He retired.
He retired, man.
Finally.
The boss retired from wrestling.
At least Steph McMahon is taking his place.
Let me talk about Vince McMahon real quick. This dude has been the CEO of WWE, WWF since I was born. So my initial reaction to wrestling is a lot, just seeing through his lens, how he shaped the company. The company used to be, very regional. Now it's like a worldwide phenomenon. And the dude is just, he built his company, that his dad left him.
For a really long time.
Yeah. And he has just, he made big moves, signed people to these huge contracts.
And he gave Roman Reigns a really good push to be undisputed champion.
Well, he's given a lot of people a lot of pushes. The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin,
Seth Rollins,
Bret Hart, a lot of different people, man, from a lot of different eras. We just thinking about, the recent. You thinking about the recent. I'm talking about like all time, man. He's seen a lot of champions. Hulk Hogan, the Iron Sheik, a lot of people, man. Ric Flair. He's really left his mark on wrestling. And it's kind of like a weird thing to see him pushed out like this. What do you think?
It's weird.
Yeah, it's like an uncertain future, man. Because, like I said, all the stuff that you know about, professional wrestling, most of the stuff you know about professional wrestling is stuff that you saw from WWF or WWE.
Yeah.
And now, the dude that created all of it, was a mastermind behind a lot of it, is gone.
Yeah, that's so weird.
But what does this mean for like some of the talent that's on the roster now? What do you think is going to happen to Roman Reigns?
He's going to keep both of those belts for 2 years.
I don't think so.
I just see it coming.
I don't think he's going to keep both of those belts for 2 years, man. And the reason I say that is because of the way, Stephanie does stuff different.
Yeah.
And in Triple H, he's her husband, and he has a say in how it goes too.
Yeah.
And he knows how a professional wrestling organization is supposed to run. He knows, he's been in the game for like 30 years.
That's a really long time.
That's a long time, bro.
It's a really long time.
So you going to tell me they're not going to shape it the way they want it to be? And that's why I think Brock Lesnar's days are numbered.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to pay him no $10 million to wrestle 10 matches.
And he walked out of WWE for some reason because of Vince McMahon.
Well, I don't know. They say he walked out, but then he showed up on SmackDown and F5'd, beat the hell out of Austin Theory.
He didn't deserve it.
Well, what I'm saying is they say he walked out. I don't know what to believe. You know what I'm saying? If he walked out, why did he show up and wrestle? That don't make sense.
He's a part-timer.
Yeah, he's a part-timer, but my point is I think he's going to, fulfill his contract before, I think SummerSlam they're going to end up not re-signing him.
Yeah. He has to lose the match.
Yeah, he has to lose a match. Exactly. You're exactly right. He has to lose a match.
And Austin Theory's going to try to cash in on Roman. That's going to be unsuccessful.
I don't know, man. I think they need to rip the Band-Aid off and let Theory cash in. I really do. Or at least get one of those belts.
What if the Usos try to interfere in this match?
I don't know, man. I'm not sure how all that stuff will play out. But I really believe that they need to figure out some kind of succession plan from Roman Reigns, because the dude wants to, he wants X amount of weeks off in the summer, and he want to go try to shoot movies. Some's got to give. They got to have some kind of champion that holds that belt.
Yeah.
And Theory is like, that was Vince's boy.
He's
and stuff like that.
Top level heel. I
don't know about top level. He's not Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is a top level heel.
Yeah.
Edge is a top level heel when he's on his game, and Randy Orton is probably the best heel they've ever had.
Yeah, they should have let Randy Orton be in the match.
I love Randy Orton. I'm just curious to see if they're going to put one more championship on him, which I think they should.
Yeah, they should.
But yeah, Vince is gone, man. That makes me feel some kind of way. I don't even know how to feel.
It does, yeah.
And we're not going to spend the whole podcast talking about Vince McMahon and how great he was and stuff like that, because he has some flaws. He got in trouble for some sexual misconduct stuff.
Yeah.
That's some heavy stuff. Using your position to do stuff to women. That stuff ain't cool, man.
No, it ain't cool.
It ain't cool, and you shouldn't do that. He paid all these women off, and all this stuff, all these non-disclosure agreements, and all this information is, still coming out. So who knows? At first it was just one person, then the dam broke, and they said, well, he'd been paying up to $12 million out to different people. So it's going to be some names come out, and everyone's going to be shocked for a little while. But, he's gone.
Yeah.
He's going to be gone. Stephanie's she's going to be the CEO of the company.
Yeah.
And Triple H is the executive vice president again. And they had kind of pushed Triple H out.
They did.
But he's back now.
Finally.
Enough of that. It's a lot of stuff going on. I'm curious to see how AEW responds with some of the stuff, because they're basically competing for the same market space.
They are.
A lot of traditionalists and wrestling fans like AEW over WWE because they have
shocking.
more wrestling. Well, I mean, if you look at the matches they just had, look at the Chris Jericho
Eddie Kingston match.
That was a slobber knocker.
But Sammy Guevara interfered in the last minute.
It was so good.
Eddie Kingston's going to come back after Sammy Guevara.
Eddie Kingston is a great talker and a great in-ring performer.
Should he win the TNT Championship from Willow?
I think he should. I think they should give him a shot, man. That dude goes out and put his ass on the line every time he goes out.
Or go against Jon Moxley.
He had a really good feud with Jon Moxley last year.
Yeah, it was really good.
It was really good. And I think he gets underrated. I don't know why he gets underrated like that.
Is it his gimmick or something?
His gimmick is a tough guy.
Yeah.
I think he's a tough guy. That barbed wire match with Chris Jericho kind of opened my eyes up to how good he is.
Yeah, he was really good.
And he's had good matches like that his whole career.
He has.
He is a really good professional wrestler. I don't know why he doesn't get the push like some of these other guys get.
Like Chris Jericho?
Well, Jericho's a huge star, man.
Yeah, he's been an AEW champion once.
Yeah, but Jericho's been champion at every place he's ever been
like
at.
Circuit League.
Every place he's ever been at.
Like New Japan or
WWE.
Yeah.
He's been champ everywhere.
In Japan.
He's awesome, man.
Yeah, he's really good.
He's really good. I saw a throwback photo of Chris Jericho and Lance Archer, and it was like they were like real young, and I was like, man, I forget these dudes are from Canada, and they basically came from the same place.
Edge's from Canada.
Yeah, there's a lot of great professional wrestlers from Canada. The Harts, Kevin Owens. It's a lot of great wrestlers.
KO Mania.
Yeah. I mean, Jinder Mahal's from Canada.
I did not know that.
Yeah, like I said, man, it's a lot of Sami
Zayn.
Sami Zayn's from Canada.
Yeah.
He's Canadian. So it's weird to see some of these guys. But getting back to Eddie Kingston, he's such a talented dude, man. And that barbed wire match was crazy.
It was really crazy.
It was really crazy. I enjoyed it when I watched it. And I was like, oh my God. Real quick, gonna double back to WWE for a second. What do you think is going to happen with Liv Morgan?
She's going to retain. I already see it coming.
I don't. I got Ronda Rousey. I think Ronda Rousey's going to take that match.
What if interference tries to happen?
I can see that too. I really like Ronda Rousey.
Like Becky Lynch. I meant Bayley coming back.
That'd be cool. Becky Lynch is going to wrestle. It looks like she's going to wrestle
Bianca Belair
again. She just put her in the manhandle slam.
Last year, I was cracking up last year.
She just did it again, didn't it?
Yeah.
Becky Lynch is a really good performer too. I think the crowd loves her.
But you were wrong about her.
Yeah, I was wrong about her. I will step up and admit I was wrong about it.
I remember that squash match from last year. I didn't
like that.
I was cracking up laughing the whole time.
The reason I say I don't like it because why are you laughing? It don't make sense. She's a champion. She's a bigger athlete. She won the belt in a grueling match, and you're gonna have her lose it in 5 seconds just because someone changed their mind. See, that's the shit with Vince I did not like.
It might happen again.
My point is,
it's gonna happen again.
I doubt it.
I see it coming.
I doubt it.
I see it coming.
The reason I doubt it because Bianca Belair has beaten her already.
Once.
But she's beaten her.
At WrestleMania this year.
You're missing the point. She beat her.
Like, is that going to happen to Bianca Belair?
I don't know. I don't
again?
know. It depends because Bianca Belair does two things really well. She's a really good talker, and she sells a lot of merch.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, three things. And she goes out and performs. She's a really good wrestler. She's probably the best athlete they got on the roster. Her and Shayna Baszler.
Yep.
And not to discredit anything from Ronda Rousey or Becky Lynch. But look at the difference between Bianca Belair and everybody else.
She's an athlete.
She looks and moves so different than everybody else. She moves like a cat. She is incredible.
I gotta say Becky Lynch on this.
I just don't. I don't know, man. It don't. Whoever loses, we still win because WWE has a good problem now with their women's division.
Yeah.
They got a lot of good ones.
Really good ones.
Look at Raquel Gonzalez. She is freaking incredible.
I think they're gonna push her for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
She's getting a good rub, man. They really like her on the internet too.
They actually do.
I mean, I follow her on IG. Sound like a stalker, but she has a really good IG, and I like her whole persona. I'm a fit. She's very fit, really, really good in-ring performer, and she's not bad to look at. Not bad to look at. Beautiful lady, but she's definitely she fills in a niche, man. And a lot of people don't look at her like just a big wrestler. They look at her like she's a good wrestler.
Yeah,
and she has a lot of power, man. I remember in NXT when they first brought her out as a partner or a bodyguard for Dakota Kai, and I told you, I said that lady is going to be champ one day. Remember?
And she was.
She
beat Io Shirai.
We talked about it. I said she's going to be champ one day. She looks incredible.
Yeah.
And she started whooping asses, taking names, and I was just like, man, I can't wait for them to call her up to the main roster, and then they did.
Like really quick?
Really quick. And it's weird because you don't know, if NXT success translate to, you don't know if it translates to the big brand success. That's the thing that, we always struggle with.
Yeah.
We always struggle with. It looks like Bobby Lashley and Riddle might be partners.
They might be. That's so weird.
I think that works, though. Lashley's not a good talker.
No, he ain't. Riddle's a really good talker.
Riddle is a crazy talker. And I'm curious to see
if they need
to
push Riddle.
I don't know. I think Riddle's going to be champ one day.
Maybe against Roman Reigns?
No, he's never beaten him. I don't think he will ever beat him. At least not in the near future.
Yeah.
I'm just curious, though, about how it's going to work. I saw, switching up real quick, Trevor Murdoch is going to wrestle Tyrus in St. Louis in a little bit. Who you got?
Tyrus.
I got Trevor Murdoch, man. I like Trevor Murdoch. The dude, he really he reminds me of a throwback wrestler. He is a throwback wrestler. And I like what NWA has done with his character, putting the belt on him again. He's dependable. He goes out, he represents the brand really well. And I like him as a talker, man. I didn't realize he was such a good talker just from listening to his interviews. If you don't follow NWA Power on Instagram, you should follow him. It's really awesome. I really like Billy Corgan, what he's done with NWA, trying to promote the brand and expand the footprint of it. But, it does its best in the Midwest.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about? Getting back to AEW real quick, what do you think about Willow?
A really good champion.
Really good champion. I think so, too. I think he might hold a belt for a little while.
Yeah, for a really long time.
And they like him, man. The crowd loves him.
They really like him.
They really like him. I'm just curious how everything's gonna fall out when everyone gets back from being injured. Kenny Omega's coming back.
He might be going after Jon Moxley.
Yeah, CM Punk has to come back.
Yeah.
What's my man from the Red Dragon?
Kyle O'Reilly.
Not Kyle O'Reilly. Adam Cole. He's injured too.
Yeah.
He's coming back. It's going to be a lot of people on the bench that's going to be in the game again.
Or Roderick Strong going to AEW.
That's interesting, man.
I want him to win that TNT championship.
I would like Roderick Strong to win the NXT championship.
Against Braun Breaker?
That's the only belt NXT he has never won.
Yeah.
I think he deserves it.
Better than Braun Breaker?
The dude has a... If you look at how long... look at his resume, man. Roderick Strong in Ring of Honor.
He had a lot of success.
Dude's a good wrestler, man.
Yeah.
Dude's a good wrestler. He's always been a good wrestler. He just don't get the rub, man. Like, when he won the North American Championship, I told you, I said, this dude's incredible.
He beat Velveteen Dream for it.
You know what? And that's crazy because Velveteen Dream at his height was probably the most popular wrestler in NXT.
He was.
And now he's, kind of faded.
It was a really great move to put the belt on Roderick Strong.
I think it was too.
Like, he should have kept it longer because he lost to Keith Lee.
Well, he was going to lose to Keith Lee. And speaking of Keith Lee, he and Swerve Scott...
They're tag team champions already.
They're AEW tag team champions.
Already.
And, bask in his glory, man, Keith Lee, that's a dude that they believed in from day one from AEW.
Dang, he was so close.
That dude was incredible, man. And in NXT, he was incredible. In WWE, he kind of got pushed to the side. Kind of like Killer Cross.
Yeah. He was NXT champion twice.
Cross was really good. But
you remember he had a problem with Kyle O'Reilly or something?
Kyle O'Reilly's a really good wrestler, man.
Yeah.
I think in AEW...
I think Kyle O'Reilly's going to win that AEW championship.
I don't think so. The reason I don't think so, because he didn't have a charisma... I shouldn't say he doesn't have the charisma.
He does.
I think he does have the talent level and the charisma to win that belt, but I don't think they're going to pull the trigger to make him champ.
Not until 5 years or 6 years?
I don't know.
He signed a new contract, last month, I think.
What I'm saying is, if you look at some of the people that are ahead of him,
they're
so far ahead of him, I don't think he'll ever catch up to him.
I think he's going to.
Well, we can agree to disagree.
He might win the TNT championship.
I can see that. That dude's a really good wrestler too.
Yeah.
I love to see he and Bobby Fish beat the hell out of people.
Like Willow?
Man, they got that high-low combination. They just a really good tag team. It's weird to not see them as the top guys in that brand.
They should have stayed on NXT.
Well, no. I mean, I got a good analogy. You don't stay where you're not wanted.
Like Adam Cole, he stayed in NXT for a really long time.
They wanted to put Adam Cole as Keith Lee's manager. How stupid is that? That's stupid.
Yeah,
and that's a Vince McMahon idea.
It was.
He's infatuated with these big ass wrestlers who can jump over the moon and bench press a truck.
Like Drew McIntyre.
Yes. So
they're gonna push McIntyre this year again.
I don't know. He's feuding with Sheamus right now, and I think it's kind of like a boring thing. They've done this before.
But their matches are so good at the same time.
My point is they've done it before. It's like Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. We've seen this 10 times.
Like last year?
You see that every year. It gets boring, man. Why in the hell do you want to keep seeing the same thing over and over? Their
match is going to be pretty good. It's going to be a street fight.
They're billing it as the final
McIntyre.
I'm sorry, Reigns and
Brock Lesnar.
And Lesnar. They're billing it as the finale. So who the hell knows, man? If they're gonna wrestle for one last time or not?
They might.
Who knows? But
what about Clash of the Castles in September?
They're gonna draw heavily on Drew McIntyre to put people in seats. But they have a built.
He's gonna win both those titles.
I doubt it. And the reason I say I doubt it is because Reigns is still super popular. He sells a lot of merchandise and he puts people in the seats.
That's not going to happen.
All I'm saying is you can't cut off your cash cow.
Like Roman winning back the titles?
I don't think he's going to lose them anytime soon, but I think he's going to lose them this year.
Or next year?
No, I think he's going to lose them this year. Or at least one of them.
Yeah, it might be the WWE Championship.
Yeah, it's going to be the lesser of the two. He's going to keep the Universal belt.
How long did he have the Universal Championship?
700 some days.
Almost 700 some days.
I think it's been like 700 some days now.
Yeah.
But, with that, we're out of time. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and get in some air conditioning if you can. And the next time, I'll see you down the road.
Bye.